Okay, welcome to the shed shop, guys. This is why a lot of times I leave the spark plug in a chainsaw or blower or trimmer cylinder when I've removed it, because the plug acts as a plug. And so look at this carbon, you guys. I've had this sitting with carb cleaner in it, and I'm not touching my cylinder wall with the screwdriver, just so you know. And even if I was, I'm so gentle, it's not going to matter. That's like 30 minutes carb cleaner. I'll very carefully load the bowl up with just standard carb parts cleaner or brake parts cleaner or general parts cleaner, so that will work. This is the same stuff, just smaller bottle. That will work. This will work. This brand carburetor cleaner will work. Walmart brand. I bought everything they had left. And then I got a clutch that's stubborn and won't come off. We've tried torching, we've tried freezing, we've tried every trick I know in the book, and it refuses to come off. So that's the only other trick I know, and I didn't have any blaster. I only had penetrating oil. So all of these will work for that, doing that cylinder. Now, this is not for the cylinder. It probably would work, but I don't know. So I'm going to say my unprofessional advice is don't use it, because I've not done the research on it. So don't use it. Other stuff, you can use it. Spray it very carefully. Use safety glasses. I'm going to tell you something, guys. I'm going to tell you something as a guy, as a guy that gets in a hurry and has more than once gotten just a dribble of this. This isn't that bad. It's just annoying. You can't see for a week. Or one of these in the eye. Just a drop. Just one little drop spritz back. Just one little mist in the eye. Burns like crazy. The other day I was doing a carb and it didn't feel like grabbing my safety glasses. And I sprayed it in the jet, and the jet was clogged, and I got a face full. And all I could do was scream, "Help me, King," because I was blinded and I was the only one here, and I'm 100 yards from the house, and it's a very rough path. It's not like it's a straight walk. And somehow he gave me sight just enough to get to the house, and I fumbled to the sink, and I washed my eyes for like 30 minutes. And I'll tell you what, you guys, it burned for 2 days. But anyways, this video is just to show you that's a great way to get that combustion chamber nice and clean. And so what we'll do now is I'm going to pause. I'll clean that out with the air gun. And then we'll give it an ultrasonic bath for like 3 minutes, and then we'll look at it. Okay, so unfortunately, I got stuff stacked up over there. Not a ton of stuff, but I just got back from the store because I was out of some stuff. It's the middle of the night. And so this is going to get done a little later because I've got a whole bunch to do on these ms250s, 025s, I should say. Difference, wide port. The ms250 transfer port is split. That's why a lot of guys, when their 025 blew up and they bought an ms250, were mad, because they're like, this ain't the same saw. Even the 42 mils that have the open channel like that, they're just more powerful than this ms250 with the dual port here, the dual transfer ports. So, but anyways, I just wanted to show you guys the carbon. That's just probably a 50th of what was in there. And we'll get a little bit more off because I like to take no chances. We don't want that flaking around in our nice piston and cylinder. Especially if we have to put new rings in. We'll do check the ring gap. But most of these saws had very, very high compression, except the one that was roached. So there we go. Okay, Matthew Shed Stop. You guys, I'd appreciate a like, a share, a subscribe, comment, smash that bell so you know when I post a new video. God bless. We've got some videos on the camera that I'll hopefully get uploaded. We tore down a whole bunch of ms250s. The camera was acting up. I don't know how much of it we got. But then tomorrow we're going to start reassembling these 250s, or 025s. They're mostly 025s, and I love these organizers, you guys, especially on the old steels, because there's not a lot of different hardware. We've got, that's 70% of your saw, 4-cylinder bolts for each one. This would be your shroud, your oil pump, and your ground wires for your coil, and then just brake parts and choke levers, and then the other screw is for the felling spikes. So really only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because you got your muffler, so 5 different screws. But all these parts are clean, you guys. They're ready to go. We've only got a couple of clutch covers. This little knobby is always broke on these. I'm going to order some Pharmatech covers, and we're going to see what kind of quality Pharmatech's putting out for clutch covers. Everything's organized, nice and clean. We have got the last bit in here, the top handles, and then out there somewhere, see if we can show you, is the chassis and the wrap handles. We're working on getting those cleaned up. I like to, before I put them in my biodegradable, nice green, clean, environmental friendly solution in the parts washer. I do use mineral spirits, and I'll brush them quite a bit in a tub, and then we go through the proper channels to dispose of that when we have enough, which it takes a long time because I do my fuel and my oil and my 2-mix, all that stuff. We got to recycle it because we don't want to dump it in. We're on well water. We don't want it going on our ground. So, okay, you guys, thanks so much for joining me. God bless. Have a good night, day, whatever you're facing when you watch this video.